Alright, listen, I was having some fun, messing around. Now, this is stupid. This is genuinely stupid, but it worked, okay? So, if you are MEGELDA-less, that's a word, have fun and try this team, and it will definitely kind of aid you a little bit. Now, the thing is, so this is the case, right? So, MEGELDA with a relic, that's a great thing. MEGELDA without a relic, not so much. MEGELDA without it entirely, well, that's hell, right? So, I'm going to be honest here. Now, and I'm going to be fully honest here. The team that I used was not built at all in the slightest capacity. They did not have full UR gear other than Liz and Margaret's gear wasn't even that good. And I still beat it all the way through without even sweating. I was so fine the entire time. It's not even funny, all right? So try this team out. I'm going to show it to you at the end of the video. I'm going to go over the entire gear and some alternatives, and I want to dedicate a good section to that in case you really need it. So keep that in mind. I'm going to show you right in the gameplay. Look at this, bro. It actually went so freaking well. It's not even funny. So hopping in here, this is what it looks like. I played this last night when I was doing dailies, and before dailies ended, I was like, you know what? Let me just jump in. You know, let me have a little bit of blast here. Try the bird without MEGELDA. But I am using Mael in full goddess team, okay? And let me tell you, this went absolutely 10 out of 10. And I'm shocked. I'm not even lying to say that. They patience up until floor 2, and then at floor 2, when you reach that one point, you're going to take a crap ton of damage for the reason that stage is meant to be killed in one turn. But this team has no death damage or any sort of attack that will guarantee the kill, right? So because of that, you're able to tank that hit, and then after that you can heal back up, and then you just keep going. Literally, Mael kept hitting damage cap, okay? The other team lagged behind, but Mael was so clutch and everything. Look at this dude. He puts up such a good number, and again, no damage cap. Now we hit that point where it starts kicking up, but I was thoroughly shocked. The first floor was 2 minutes. I beat the first floor in 2 minutes. I was like, what? It's a good team, okay? And again, this is why I saved the team building to the end of the video. Theoretically, if you remove one of these characters and throw MEGELDA on there, and I should check that actually. That's a good question before I speak it. What does Mael gain from, let me just check the exact amount so I don't get this wrong. But generally speaking, you could just swap somebody out for MEGELDA and then build off a heal and buff, and you could still be fine. So if you have MEGELDA and you really want to try this team out, but you're not working too well on the team it currently looks like, you can swap MEGELDA. And so MEGELDA gives you increase all stats by 8% for 5 turns, right? So that's how that works. And then with her relic, when using recovery skill, removes 1 debuff from allies, then applies an effect on that hero which increases against stats by 8% for 5 turns, right? So she'll give you a good amount of percentage versus, let's say versus Tarmiel being on there and giving you the 15% when he does buff, if he does buff. And then on top of that, he will give you increase all basic stats, or rather increase all stats of the hero by 7% and damage dealt by 10%. So you lose 17% versus the builds that MEGELDA can give you, which is true, but I think you'll still be fine. You get a heal, you get a little bit more of a cushion there. You do lose the full goddess team thing too, but other than that, hey, should be fine. Should be fine. You know, you could try it. Theoretically, you can try it. I might, if you want me to, I'll try it, see how it goes, if that actually is a worth it thing, but this was good, bro. Look at this. The first thing is already done. I was shocked. It was genuinely pretty easy. And then I go through. I went to the lobby, came back out. Here we go, going again. And this was one. This was just, I did this in one run. This is 14 minutes of recording, right? That's how long it took me to beat the bird with this team. And I usually, I'm not even hyping this up for any other reason. For example, Freya was still really good, though she wasn't 10 out of 10. I told you in that video, I'm like, oh, no, she's not 10 out of 10. No. But this, if you don't have MEGELDA, this is 10 out of 10. I don't even remember what I used to beat the bird without MEGELDA originally. I don't even remember what my team was. But this is so effective, and I'll show you. You won't believe me, but my team's not even built that well. my what is it? Tarmi's running half UR gear. Mayo's running just damage UR gear, and then the rest of it's not UR gear. I put for Margaret, I put what is it? Defense, attack defense. I didn't even put attack crit. And then for Liz, I'm running attack, what is it, HP crit? For some reason. I don't know what I was doing, bro. I wasn't thinking straight. But, and you know what it is? When I first did it, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to clear it, right? The point is, I'm going to wait because I want dailies to go and reset so I can, do that. Then I was buying time till dailies reset so I'm going to do those, right? And in that course of 14 minutes, I was able to beat the bird with this crap gear setup. So, I'll give you the optimal one, definitely. But still, I was I was astonished at how easy this was, like, genuinely speaking, okay? And if you've built Goddess team, you can beat the bird at a significantly fast pace if you don't like any of the other teams. Still, I feel that, like, Trader Melly, Festival Gother, like, the one Escanor is the #1 kind of run. You can definitely go for it. I think that's the #1 run. I don't think there's anything beyond that. That's with MEGELDA, by the way. And nothing will beat that for me. I get, like, 12-minute clears, 11-minute clears. But if I was MEGELDA-less, right, this is the team you run, okay? And for fun, just to see if it works, you can try this. It will work, okay? It will work, 100%. You have to suck for it not to work. Or you just may be low on, what is it, GP points? And again, this account's not stacked in GP points. Keep that in mind. People keep saying I'm like a whale. It's not stacked, bro. Not at all. If you're calling this stacked, nah, something's wrong. Something's wrong. People are, like, beyond the 5th constellation, beyond that. I don't even know what this is on. I think we're, like, we're so low, bro. Jazzy got to upgrade his box, dog. Listen, he's slacking. He has the pendants. He could do it. We just don't want to waste mats. We're coping this is a 4-player or 4-person collab, and we're gonna need all those mats for that. That is literally where my cope lies. So yeah, back to the guide. I don't think you need a bird guide. I've made so many bird guides to the point where it's like, it's really not kind of helpful. But I will give it to you. So first floor, not the first phase. Right? So first floor, you have to use power strikes on the 4th one, right? For this team, they're doing such innately raw, high freaking damage. They're cutting them down, right? So buff beforehand when you use this team. Make sure you're buffed up with Margaret, and Tarmiel. They both have a buff. Use those buffs and then proceed to ult or use Mael's cut or AoE. Both will do enough damage to do it. Or if you've buffed prior, you can use Liz single target, and that will do a bunch of damage too. Unless if you're full on the ult gauge, use the AoE. That could also do a lot of damage if you are full. So realize that now, but that's there. When you get to the 2nd floor, you have to realize on phase 2, you got to deal with a revive, right? So kill, then get a lot of damage taken, and then kill again. Okay, super simple. Phase 3 over here, you don't want to do too much damage. I ended up doing way too much damage the first time, where he full healed, but I had ults enough to kind of cut him down. So I was definitely fine. I didn't even have to. I didn't have to do like the half thing. I probably could have killed him right away if I just used all the ults. But I think that I do 1 turn this here. I think I do. Let's see. That's a lot of damage. From what I'm seeing here, that'll do a lot of damage. So 212, which I believe is damage cap. Let's see it now. It's a 1-6, by the way. That is a 1-6. So before somebody goes and says, "Oh, he's a whale. He's a whale." No, that's a 1-6, bro. Let's see now. Yeah, I did kill. So 212. And yeah, that's damage cap. Not bad. Not bad at all, bro. And that's that. I'm not forwarded up. And then I got back out, used a stamina pot, back in again. Floor 3. Let's see how this goes. This one took, so there's only 6 minutes left of the recording. And I think 10 seconds of that is sitting outside in the lobby. So it took me 6 minutes to clear floor 3 on this team without MEGELDA. Think about that now. And yes, I went in with that much damage taken. So if you were a little bit better with getting Tarmy cards and dealing damage with Tarmy or ulting with Tarmy properly, you could have definitely done a lot better on HP getting into this. But you have no heal, right? Your main heal is going to be Tarmy's Grace healing himself, which he'll be focused. So you have to run HP for him and make sure he can just keep it alive. If you've done everything for Tarmy recently, if you bought that Hawk Pass that was there a while ago, if you've gotten his final boss costume, he does have a good amount of HP from just cosmetics that were given out. And then just build him nicely, hammer it out, make sure it's maxed that. He won't die. My defense isn't even UR for him, so he could definitely survive a little bit more, but it's fine. I'm telling you now, this team is kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts, bro. Definitely kind of nuts, but continuing onwards, let's see. I might try it. I might try it on MEGELDA, see what happens. We lose a little bit of the buff there, but I want to see. I'm genuinely curious too. But there's this, which again doesn't do much damage, but it does heal him, kind of. So that's mainly what I'm going for. We're doing this, which does a lot of damage in comparison. 113. We're doing this, which will do a nice little 100k. They're not bad for damage too. Margaret sells, okay, unless she has and again that could be my fault too. I'm not running attack crit on her. I should, or rather, what is it? Well, I don't even know what I'm running for. Let's check. When we check at the end, I'll remind you. But whatever it is, it's not crit. It's defense, which is stupid. She should have crit, because when she does crit, you can crit for much better amount than you're critting now, right? So here, I wanted to save that that buff. And now this, I messed up. I'll tell it to you honestly, I messed up completely. I thought that Margaret would do something, but she doesn't do anything here, okay? Which I'll forward up a little bit just to show it to you. So Liz pulls off with 79k. Now, with Liz's AoE, I thought it would do more. That only did 65. Now I'm like, ah, damn. And Margaret comes in with 24. I had to buff. I wanted to save the buff. I stupidly didn't. And now I took absurdly too much damage here, which sucks, but it's fine. I still was able to walk out, so even with the stupid play right there, let's say it was like you messed up on RNG, it's fine. He'll walk away with, I now have extra Mael cards, so I can't really complain there. And I think I just slide again to get his ult, which is good. And now, I've never done this. Well, I've done this, but I'm lying there. But I think that we fully one-shot him here in one turn. I think that's what happens. Yeah, it does. Because I get all my cards. I use all cards separately. Because each one, as a single, without rank up, right, will do enough damage. That's the craziest thing. But the passive I also got was the shield, which sucks because Tarmy can't self-heal. Because he doesn't do enough damage, you know, prior to it. To where, because he'll take the damage back, basically. The reflect will reflect back to him. He doesn't like do enough damage to save health, if you will. He barely profits. So keep that in mind too. But I'm gonna use his. I saved this for so long. I'm now going to use this. I'm going to attack, or rather ult with him, and then I'll use 2 Mael cards. Which again, everyone pulled their weight. I'm not gonna lie, they all pulled their weight. Whatever Tommy was, even though he was getting attacked half the time, he pulled his weight. There you go, 294, doing not so bad. What you see right there, he did take a little bit of damage, and you'll see when I go back out, or like it pans out, he has a lot of damage taken. So, kind of got the worst passive for it, but still was able to make it out. Yeah, you see, he's pretty low. Gets attacked here, he still will full heal it, right, or heal it back, which he's good. He can tank these hits, bro. He can take these hits. Tarmy's built different, all right? That bowl cut on his head got him built different. That's what happened. All that bullying after a while, it made him tough, okay? He can take that damage with the bird. But here, I think I use... Yeah, I use that and then Marg, right? Yeah. Or just that? Okay, I wasn't thinking there. Probably should have just buffed for that, but it's fine. I think I say that for a purpose, okay? Now, there's this. That's there. Gonna take a lot of it back, you see? So I was like, okay, definitely can use him in the future. Where attack with him, right? Because he won't heal it back. There's this. 104, doing pretty good. And he's down. Alright, bird's down. Now, phase 4. Watch this, alright? 100 IQ plays. Now, we're going to do this. Took me a second to realize this, though. Because Tarmy's going to die. I put 2 and 2 together, and I have the 25% thing. I have never gotten the shield plus the 25% revive. I didn't even know that was possible, but it happened, alright? So, I used Liz's card, because Tarmy's dying 100%, so that he could get a revive. And he got a revive. I have never revived somebody during a bird run. I was laughing while doing it. I was like, wow. Someone just got revived while I'm doing a bird run. Bird run. I was having a blast. No joke. I was having I was laughing while doing this. This is like before reset. I'm having a blast, bro. This is the most fun I've had in GC. It's like, dude, I didn't have MEGELDA. I felt superior. I didn't know what to say here. But you'll see it right now. I take the damage and he just stands back up like it's nothing. Nah, that's different. Look at that. That's just different. But with it, super easy team. I'll go into the full gear and all of that for you in a second because it's pretty easy. Let's see. What did I do here? Oh yeah, I slid for that. I used AoE and I used cut. So don't want to do too much damage because he'll full heal. Again, keep in mind when the passives for what the bird is. Make sure you check that before going in. But there's that. And this, yeah, it's clean, so we're good. 337, boom, that is the bird run without MEGELDA. 10 out of 10, would recommend it. Try it out. I'll hop in and show you the gear. Let's do that. All right, so for the team, this is what it's looking like, right? So I'll show it to you here. If I were to set team, this is exactly what I use, all right? We're having a beautiful 19,000. So let me show you the card set also. This is what the card set's looking like. It is the deer card set. So if you got that, the one you use on School and Honey to immune the freeze, that's there. But with this card set, we got Mael at 19,000 attack. We're running, I'll show you the equipment. So this is stupid, and do not mimic this. I'll let you know what to do. You can just run HP defense on her. You don't need to run HP crit. All right, don't do that. Don't do that. HP defense is perfectly fine. And look at this. It's 2 HP pieces, 2 defense pieces, and 2 crit pieces. I was on something last night, fam. Okay, I don't know what was going on. It was late. Look at this. Look at this. Immaculate gear set. Literally the best. It's because I have a separate gear set, which it'll look like this. Okay, and I have to take these pieces off from somebody else. And where the hell is that piece? All right, just go with it. Go with it. All right. So it used to be a full HP defense set. All right. I don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was on something last night, but I still beat it without her having the HP buff. I don't want to talk about it. All right. This is why I probably waited to the end. Also, I slowly knew that I used the wrong gear set, but I beat it with this gear set, and you won't believe me. That's the saddest thing. But no, you actually will. You can go like in the middle of the video when I was at those points when I was like going to the next one, and it shows stats. So you will believe me, right? But that's there. I ran HP, or rather attack defense here, which I recommend attack crit. Over here, I had partially UR gear, which again, it's HP defense. You need HP defense. He needs to live, so you have to make sure that the bottom pieces are well built, because he will keep taking damage. It's true. And again, the HP that I'm running isn't too great. So you can see it's 238. People are hitting 270. People are hitting 260. Oh my god, I'm not reaching that. 238 is good enough for me. But make sure you have the headpieces leveled up, stuff like that. He's a character you're building for PvP, regardless. He is used everywhere. So building him for this is a pretty smart idea if you're going to use him, because all these basically 1 and 2 are going to be used. If you're running this team, you're running this team in PvP most likely. Build them well. So have fun with it. This you can clearly see wasn't even done. You are not properly. I am shocked that I literally ran Liz that poorly, and I still won. I am not even getting the HP benefit. Oh my god, dude. That's why she got nuked 1 second. Ouch. This is hilarious. This is genuinely hilarious. But yes, HP. So ready? What you're gonna do? Don't do what I just did there. HP crit, HP defense, perfectly fine. Run it if you will. This gonna run attack crit, pretty much the best. This one, HP defense, attack crit here. Card set, you can use whatever you want. I personally use the deer one. Helps the most, is the best, because I suffered grinding to get it. I'm going to use it, right? So that's it. But very, very easy clear. Associations are your highest links. Whatever the best is for you, go and use those, okay? With that being said, have a blast with it. Go and definitely try the clear out. It will definitely work for you. If you do not have MEGELDA, and you do have some good substats or whatever, you don't have her relic or whatever, you can build this team, and if you build it well, it'll beat it. I can guarantee you it will beat it. This was first try. This was literally first try, and maybe if the RNG, like, screwed me over entirely, then I would have lost, but I was kind of good on HP constantly, all right? Other than that shield, destroying my health there, if I didn't have the shield passive, it would have been fine. It's a good clear, okay? I'm not even overhyping it. It's a good clear, so try it out.